just pop them. So you just do that, and there you go. How's the Wolf Pack doing today? Today we're bringing you my first Wolf tutor session. Hope you guys enjoy it. Essentially in this series, what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to play some head-to-head seasons and kind of tell you guys what is going through my mind when I'm playing a online game of Madden football. Try to show a little bit of play art, kind of some of my thoughts on what's going on in the game. And I think it'd just be a fun way to help you guys get a little bit better. I don't claim to be a master at this game by any means. About a 16 to 18 win weekend league player.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
However, I do simplify the game in a way that I think would be helpful for just about anybody to play. So in that sense, I think this will be helpful for you guys. And if it is, be sure to give it a thumbs up and show support for the series, as I like the idea of getting into some gameplay type of videos. Making you guys coins is always fun, but at the end of the day, this is a video game, so gameplay is king. Taking a look at the lineup here, I'll show you guys the abilities. I am rocking a Raiders theme team. I think by far the best theme team in Madden football. Of course, if you like a different theme team, that's totally cool, but here I do want to be playing to win. So anyway, looking at the abilities, I do just require one slot apprentice. We will be running the Raiders scheme, where we're going to be hopping around between a few different formations, kind of similar to what Taylor Throne does. If you guys follow him on YouTube, very similar type of concept to him, where we come out and bunch tight end audible around a bunch. So slot apprentice is super nice for that. Route tech, as man is getting to be a little bit more meta. That's actually what I'm running personally. I think it was pretty quietly good early on in the year. I think some people are catching on. We got Josh Allen, Gunslinger. You guys know what that does. Roaming Deadeye, just let go of right trigger when you're throwing a pass. You're going to get perfect accuracy all over the place. Another route tech on Andre Rison. Now the last two I'm playing around with. Right now I have Matador, just trying to prevent bull rush moves. Basically all day I didn't notice any sort of help, so I'm thinking Matador might help. That spot could change in the future. Going over to defense, we have Mike Haynes with one step ahead and deep route KO. Deep route KO takes some time to get used to, but it is actually very good. When you're playing a lot of man coverage, cover zero, as I try to do, although admittedly those deep posts, those skinny posts do get open against man, to the point where deep route KO won't actually activate. But anyway, playing a lot of cover zero, you definitely want deep route KO, because otherwise they're just going to streak you and you'll get beat off that way. But with the deep route KO, hopefully we can show you activate a few times in this video. Very handy, one step ahead, also very good, although with as much AP as it costs, I only have two of them. El Toro I'm playing around with. You know, I've tried edge threat, didn't like it. I've tried unpredictable, that lights up. But I think I'm with Gut Fox on this one. I'm not sure how much the lighting up actually helps, like in game. Like, you've already won the shed. I don't know how much it actually helps after that. So we're trying out El Toro. Double or nothing is still too expensive for my liking. Otherwise, I do kind of think that ability is worth looking at too. Aqib Talib, he is the slot corner. So I don't really think I need deep route KO on him. You don't usually streak an inside guy. Usually it's more of those slants or drags or quick hitting routes, crossers, stuff like that. So one step ahead helps with that. And then another deep route KO on Philip Buchanan. So that's the offense and defense. Let's get into the game. Oh, one more thing, rookie mistake here. Let's hop over to strategy. You have I'll be running Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders offense, and multiple defense. That's going to be going from 3-3-5 to 3-3-5 wide. Just get those extra safeties on the field. So yeah, let's get into the game. As you can see, we're 6-1 in our season here, so hopefully we get that win, go on to the playoffs, and have some fun there, get a little glitchy. So this guy definitely comparable. Decent Cam Chancellor, not quite full. You see our top three, Hester, Josh, and Mike. So definitely should be a fair matchup. Let's see how we do. Oh, Jay Smooth. I think I played against this guy. This guy, I believe him and I have had some pretty close games. My record's pretty decent, so I think my skill level should give us some pretty good opponents here. Probably not advisable, but Henry Ruggs has gotten pretty glitchy for me in a few returns, but you can fumble I definitely recommend conservative there. So like I said, we're coming out in bunch tight end. So Devin Hester will be the point guy. He has slot apprentice, which I like. I'm going to take out, set my audibles here. And I think it usually takes me about 2 plays to get those done. I want flood, and I want mesh spot, and then I just kind of have to call mid draw to try to get on a hash here, see if we can get it snapped. I think we can. Yep, perfect. Little inside draw. It's a pretty decent little play, actually. I don't hate it. Now we're gonna run over to bunch, continuing to set up our audibles here. Space and switch, we can leave that. Honestly, dig return and another flood play. Oop, I hit B instead of X. Alright, flood. Okay, I think that will update. Alright. So we're going to run the ball again because we just got our audible set up, but that's okay. A lot of information we're going over. Okay. See if we can get a little sticky. Not really. A little delay fade. You guys have seen this set up 1,000 times if you've seen it once. Get outside the pocket. And did not get outside the pocket. Alright, so that's cover. Let's cover 1. Honestly, against this, I like dig return. A lot of good man beaters on this route. Perfect. Got a little dot there, right over the cloud, or whatever he had out there. I'm not actually sure exactly. That was cover 3. I love. Okay, so here's a secret to PA boot over. A little secret. I don't know if we threw it over him. Oh, that was a little bit close. A little bit close. Okay, so a secret with that play, if you want to quick hike it, set your double team on the far end first and then delay fade your tight end, and you can get those 2 quick adjustments in a lot quicker than you can in the reverse order if you delay fade and then double team, because you should be double teaming the farthest right. Well, I guess depending on which side you're rolling out, you should be double teaming the farthest guy that you can, just for the best chance to get outside the pocket. All right, so we take a quick lead here. Of course, I'm in Minnesota, so that's the 6-1-2. All right, so on defense, I like auto flip on, man align. Again, we're playing man here, which can be kind of weird for some people, but we are playing a hybrid. So we'll start flats at 10 and Carl flats on 20. That's just a starting point. We'll see what he's got. Okay, pro tip. You can pause the game to get an extra 15 seconds on defense. It doesn't work on offense, of course. So that can be a big help. I'm going to put in my safeties here. And then Ted Hendricks, actually a really nice defensive end. So honestly, I'm just pinching my line, crashing out, pinching my linebackers, putting them in some flats, so you just kind of get a feel for what he's got.
Kill confirmed.
All right, so he didn't show me much there, but I will say one thing about bunch is you can get a lot of bumps on your man coverage, so it's not really advisable to stay with cover 0. And I'm actually going to blitz him here. I don't know if he's going to put out a delay fade. He did. So anytime that I see that he's sending out 5, man, I'm just going to rush the quarterback. I think he's probably going to block somebody on this play, which is totally cool. Actually, he's going to punt. All right. Like I said, big game for me. I do want to make the playoffs. Being no money spent, every penny is pretty important. So I'd love to win this game, get to the playoffs, and do well. I think I'm going to hit him with this, though, right off the bat. Like I said, double team the end. Delay fade, get out, get out. I mean, I have 2 reads here. We'll just hit Hester. Honestly, man coverage is not it against this. I would not recommend playing man coverage. He's blitzing everybody. I still got outside the pocket. It's a glitchy play. A lot of good players know, or it's just a level set play, right? Like if people have defense for it, they're probably okay. If they don't, I don't know what to tell you, because you could just spam that play all day long. So I guess for the first episode, here we are playing a little bit of a lesser opponent. We'll see how long he stays in. I don't want to say this game's over by any means, because this game can get dark in a hurry if you guys have played Weekend League or played this game at all, really. One thing to note, I do start off in Tampa 2. Post-patch is actually pretty important if you're going to be running something like this, because of the way that it flips. Doesn't really work very well. And then he's probably upset, yeah. Against under center, it's still a pretty good defense. I like to try to like use the strong side. And then I do like to contain, actually, too. Against the run, it does a better job stopping those stretches and outside runs. Now, up the middle, it doesn't matter, but I don't find that really bugs me anyway. Now, I figured he was going to do something like this. He's probably going to throw the post, and he does beat us over top. Yeah, it's just, you kind of live and die by that sort of thing with the cover 0. So now that I saw that, I'll know to put I'll adjust my flats accordingly. We did blitz there. In the red zone, honestly, 0-yard flats is probably what I'm going to go with. I'll put this on default just for the time being. Oh, that's rough. That's bad. So obviously there, we were in a decent position. He cut it up the middle. He got us. We had pretty bad stick. See, this game can get dark, man. It's no guarantee. You can be doing everything right, everything's going well, and then all of a sudden just bam, right? Diablo, stop. No. Yeah, you just get trucked into the second row. Deuce Staley, or who is that? Is that Zeke? Someone just trucked us right into the end zone, so. But that's all right. We'll get back to offense. Again, I'm on conservative, so I feel pretty comfortable bringing this out. So he's been playing a lot of man. I hate to spam this play too much, but until he shows me that he can at least contain it a little bit, I don't have much shame in doing this. Just until I see, like, okay, so this is at least zone. That's at least a good start. Release my delay fade a little bit early, but we're going to have the crosser late. Got it. So we're going to go over. We're going to run some tight down here now. So slot, actually mesh spot. Probably my favorite zone beating play in the game. I mean, this is a beautiful, beautiful little play. I mean, this thing, that speed wheel is so good. It is a nuts play. Another thing that I like to do, so in gun bunch, if you go, oops, I meant to do dig and return, not space. Space and switch is good too. Honestly, I have to at this point. Oh. Ooh, we might have to take a delay a game. Okay, we did get it off. So we got the whip route against man. That's nice. Okay, can't make a guy miss. That's okay. We'll take it down to the 2-minute warning. Dig, that whip route and dig return. Oh, it's a beautiful route. I'll go over here now. So if you look at triangle right now, that thing just cooks. But I'm not going to get too cute down here. So I'm going to go back to balanced. Back to balance because we're in the red zone. So logically, you know, we're not going to get any like sack fumbles or anything like that if we're running the ball, which is what I recommend doing down here. Actually, one more pro tip. Darren Waller, I do not have juiced up enough. So we're going to put in Cordero Patterson just so we can actually get a lead block. And I'm going to flip it. Okay, so it flipped with. That's okay. It's worth a shot. Sometimes you can get numbers doing that. But this is still a good play. Like, even without numbers, like Derrick Henry, wing I form, you're going in the end zone half the time. I mean, it's kind of a foregone conclusion, honestly. I do know that some people run red zone threats, like specifically just for the red zone this year. It is, you know, you just highball them if it's man-on-man coverage. you'll come down with it like 99% of the time. So some people just like sneak out a Calvin Johnson, you know, big 6'5" guy. I don't personally do that. I don't really believe in using AP for a bench player for situational football. But then again, my Matadors have probably done nothing this game again. When I'm replaying the tape, I'll take a look, see if I see any of them highlighting or lighting up. But like I said, I just really want better pass protection, and I haven't found anything that really does that for me yet. Protected on like a field general later in the year might do something, but then again, a lot of people just use glitch blitzes as opposed to like shed defenses, so it might be a lost cause. Be curious to see how this does. Kind of a, I know that crosser is super good, so this is where I'm gonna just let my, okay, he almost picked that. See how I didn't click on? Now normally I would. I'm not actually like a bad player that doesn't like to click on, but with those deep route KOs, you're honestly better just letting them go to work. Which sounds weird. You're like, oh man, you know, what type of noob are you not clicking on and using that? But in my opinion, it's definitely better to just let the AI do it. And like I said, the deep route KOs later in this game, you'll probably see them go pretty wild. Oh, Diablo's got a good shot at this. All right, got it. Terrible pass. Not sure where that one was headed. Let's see if he's going to be done. I do have a little treat for him. If we catch him napping, if not, I'm going to audible. If he's in cover 3, all right. GG's, man. All right, so we're going to the playoffs. We're going to give you guys round 2. All right, so Chummy Toast, that's our top 3. Let's take a look at what he has going on. Very similar. Although Mike Evans, you know, maybe only 90 overall. So I might have a slight team advantage in this game. But I don't think it's going to be overwhelming. By the way, I definitely go into your settings. Don't be lazy. Like, switch that receive to kick. I don't know why receive is the default. I feel like most NFL teams, you know, defer as well. I mean, that's what it properly is. But you know, Madden's just gonna flip. That's why in the Super Bowl, I don't know if you guys recall, it was like a couple of years ago, some guy said that they wanted to kick instead of defer, and technically that's wrong. Because that's, you know, to receive it in the second half, you're supposed to say that you defer your decision is the call, not that you actually want to kick first and receive in the second half. That's always what happens, but it's just how you're supposed to phrase it, I guess. Anyway, enough nerding out there. All right, and let's get Tampa 2 out on the field. I can't remember if I got my zone drops right, but we'll see. We'll see. Well, he didn't really have much. What? Oh, bench was the call? Okay. Play receiver man. That was all good. I like that. I didn't really see anything that beat my man. So we'll keep rocking. This is kind of my base coverage. Like, I just want to kind of see what man beating route you have. Okay. All right. That definitely cooked it. That cooked it bad. All right. Well, now I need a curl flat out there. Right? 25, 20, 25, something like that. To take that away. That's all right. One was. So, tight offset, really good at man at 20 back when that one play. Gosh, what was it? Thrown it like every down. Because you had like post flag elite back then. Better catching and cuts. Oh, that was just, that ability was just unfair. Alright, again, going into gun bunch tight end, slapping our guys in the right place, getting our audible set up. Hopping over here, I like Flood, does some cool things that I like, otherwise Mesbosh is cool. Then at this point, I just know I don't have enough time to keep going. I wish I did, but we gotta call the draw. It's alright. Get this done. And don't, like, yeah, in competitive Madden, they're cool. They decline the penalty. On online Madden, no, you're not gonna get that. So we just have to live with that. Base goes to dig return. which I like way more than most people. I feel like flood, I need to call more. And that was cover 3. I took a mental note of that. Could probably bomb it here, but we're just going to try to roll out. We're going to call our bread and butter. Boom. Yeah, just wait on that. Just be patient. Just be patient. Alright, fine. Get a little bit screwed. That's alright. So, Xbox streak on square. I like to leave the tight end on what he is. I feel like it just glitches it down way better, and then you just pop him. So you just do that, and there you go. There's a touchdown. So honestly, it just, I feel like that tight end route now, as long as the outside third glitches down, you're gonna have a way to throw it. But that tight end route, that little ziggy whatever, that post thing, like that double move, just like distracts that middle third so nicely that I just like the fact that it's both thirds are gone. Now you could like delay fade your tight end, and like I said, you would have to throw more like a 9 o'clock, you know, a 9 o'clock thing to get it there. But I like just straight, you know, 12 o'clock, hit them over the top. Now if you're wrong, it's not cover 3. You're unfortunately going to be kind of bagged, but it's okay. I'm hoping that he just likes what he sees and chucks it. So, like I said, okay, well that...
Guess what? You got more!
Still didn't get deep enough. What is that? Like 30 it needs to be? Okay, pretty good run defense. Only got hard flat and... I'm going with a flat on the left. Yeah, let's see if that... He's still on.
Guess what? You got more!
I guess, okay, so at this point, since I'm seeing that obviously nothing from the defensive line is going to get back in time. It's just not. So what I'm going to have to do is probably go to a 25-yard purple, and then but that's going to have to come from my free safety versus the line, because the line isn't going to drop back. All right, we're going to hit him with this, just a little quick hike, see what he's got. Honestly, I'll just take my yards. Probably could have thrown the Hester thing over the top. You know, kind of caught in between throwing it underneath the deep and throwing it, you know, at the appropriate time. This is going to be... I mean, was he downfield? Oh, for frick's sake.
You want to see me do it again?
Unless it comes through, but yeah, I don't... Hit him with the delay. Come on. All right, good catch. Don't forget about the delay fade down here. That's the biggest thing. Like if he goes and uses that, nah, that's that. Wow. This is just a little. Oh geez, that match funny. Okay, hit him this time.
Perfect.
Right. Jeez. Haven't hit it yet. That PA seems... Is that even like... Do deep have that side? Like, would that play that? Oh, I'm overthinking it. But I'm gonna put a safety out there in a purple and see if we can get it to work. Yeah, that bracketed nicely. Yeah, cool. All right, there you go. So what I did was same zone drops. But instead of having the D lineman be in the purple, I had to switch it so the safety was. And because of that, yeah, and that was definitely his best beater against man. I blitzed one more than I wanted to. Okay, all right, and he's gonna take the route bounce. I mean, pressure and accurate. You know, he's gonna go to the run here. I actually got all my adjustments on in time, and all right, well, he's a runner now. All right, cool. I'm hoping that, of course, then he passes. Well, you scream. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna just go lurk. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go lurk that route. Ah, wow. Okay, well, apparently the run out of that's really good. Okay. Shot the gap there. 4th and 1. Big play, obviously. Like I said, and we get a nice knockout. That's a huge play, obviously, and there you go. There's our stop. He got within 1 yard to gain a first down. We got the stop, and we're out, right? Oh shoot. He did lurk back on that just in time. I hope for his sake it's not, but we'll see. Okay, it wasn't. The corner out bounced upfield just a little bit too much. Okay. All right, so that is a single high safety look. All right, got it. I guess I'll help you guys out. Here's the cover 2, deep post. Oh no. Hit as I threw it too. Is that a safety? Oh my gosh. So he is deep middle 30. All right. So I have to play a little bit differently. I didn't realize that was not a hook anymore. He was replacing it with a deep third. That's smart on his part. So, okay. Oh. Wait a minute. Where is he gonna try to throw it? Yeah. All right. He's definitely not delay fading. So I have actually a variation of this blitz that comes in against a blocked running back, so I'm going to try that right now. But like I said, I do need a bounce out to cover this, because that's where he wants to go. And we get the knockout. Although Talib, that's important to note in my head. If I don't like El Toro, my Talib is the one, like I said earlier, he's actually the one that has... No, I keep doing this wrong. Alright, we got it right. Wait, what is he doing? What is... Alright, we got a D up. Alright, so he's obviously quick hiking me right now. Okay. Okay. No, don't care. Got it. All right. Get her out. Get out. Ah! I got a little bit greedy. I definitely was gonna try to go around the whole freaking defense there. I couldn't do it. And now for that, I'm not on a hash, which whatever. It's fine. Okay. Clutch time. Need a chunk play. Classic. Cook fight. That's a lot of yards. All right, we take that. All right, so he's basically living with the cover 2 right now. All right, bet. I might have something for this. Okay, this is where I have to learn the rollout, right? Like, get outside.
Perfect.
Oh, that was just that's not good enough. I had to be chilly. See, you have to, like, even when you have a beater, man, sometimes you just got to be a little bit chilly, right? You can't rush it, and I rushed it. I had a touchdown. Dig return. Honestly, let's see. Can we get him in the back? All right. Inexcusable there. Okay, so we totally should be up 17-16 right now. If I wouldn't have been an idiot, we would be, but that's all right. We just got to keep fighting. Although we obviously, if we would have been a little bit more patient with our verticals play, we would have been in better shape yet, but we weren't. So we just move on, right? I mean, I'd love to see if he gives it to me again. We'll see. All right, he did. Nice. All right, so there you go. So verticals, it's like in every playbook. Obviously, that hugs the sideline really nice. You roll out, you make a nice ball, and you got it. But again, mentally, right? What am I thinking, right? Because he's obviously showed he can score. He's done it. He loves that PA seams. He probably wants to go to that like immediately. If I had to guess, right? That's the one play like he wants to stick it to me. He's probably unhappy that he just gave up that beater. So I have to prioritize getting that safety deep purple out there. And I'm actually gonna bring it down to 25. I thought it was at 30. I guess it wasn't, but okay. So he got. So you know what the funny thing is he's right. I didn't have a man on that guy. I absolutely did not have that guy manned up. I did not. But because I have prioritized my adjustments properly, it actually worked to my benefit because I put the safety on in that deep purple before he was able to before he was able to hike it. I don't know. Can we just be a broken play master? So he bit down on the delay fade. I threw a late corner. It obviously didn't work, but thought it could. All right. Just because I love dig return, I want to call it. We're not calling verticals, although we could early in the field. Honestly, this little play could be pretty wild, right? Like the way that smoke screen pulls down that cloud, honestly, I really like dig return. It's one of my favorite plays. I don't think it gets called enough in bunch because this whip route is so good. And then, like I said, this hister, like this little play, like you could always just hit, like cook, like that hard flat. Like, man, with how good tight ends are at breaking that first tackle, that's just gonna be tough for the opponent to stop. Because it's going to be yards because of the rack. Not that it's a deep pass by any means. But that little route combo, yeah, it's not going to get you one play scores, but something's going to get open. Dig return is a nice play out of bunch. Highly recommend something like that. You could put, I'll show a deeper version of it where you put it, put them on a crosser with a streak up, and then you still leave that dig route underneath. That can be pretty good. But back to defense. I wouldn't say that was a bait last time. That was more like a mistake on my part. And I got a little bit fortunate, right? But you'd rather be lucky than good, right? Ah, shoot. I accidentally put him in a deep third instead of a deep half. It's right on the left stick, not the other way. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I don't know why you're throwing that. One step ahead is going to take that away. Gosh, I did it again. Now he's not man up yet again, but it's okay. He made that mistake last time, and he got it in that time. It's okay. I just have to get a little bit quicker at manning that up. I don't play a lot of tight offset, so. But I can't stress it enough. Prioritize your adjustments. Just don't put out adjustments for the sake of putting out adjustments. Think about, okay, what needs to happen first? Because you never know when they're going to quick adjust. And you might not always be perfect. Oh, jeez, I did it again. I'm going out there. That's all right. I didn't have a flat. He made a good read. I want 5-yard flats now. I don't know if he's got enough room to throw it. I don't think he does, especially down here. No, he definitely doesn't. Okay, so he's got to think more like, yeah, right there. So bad lurk on me. That's on me. That's nothing to do with, no adjustments to make there. That's just me being sloppy, not looking for the angle route, which was literally his only read on that play, right? I mean, that corner route, there's no way that he's going to get that over the cloud over there. Or the flat. But, so we move on. Obviously, in my head right now, his base defense that he's went to over and over again is pretty susceptible to gun bunch. His verticals. And honestly, I don't know why I'd be very forgiving. Because I have other routes. I mean, I don't mind. Yeah. He might go and user that, actually. But that's okay. We still got delay fade, right? Like, we still go to work with that. Oh, he's actually in cover 3. Look at that. Just in case we forgot we had this one in our arsenal, we'll just quickly get our setup, get to the line, quickly hike the ball. He didn't get that manned up in time. So we just quickly throw that to Cook. Down to the red zone we go. And you know, there's another play that I like that I talked about earlier that he still hasn't really shown anything. Mesh spot. If we, you know, get this going. Don't think about your read ahead of time, right? Like, just see it. Yep, see it. Perfect. Little possession catch into the end zone and a nice little drive, right? We're humming right along. We're thinking about what we're doing. We're making good plays. Nothing forced. You know, he hasn't really shown too many adjustments or any defenses that I'm particularly scared of. Just mixing it up and see what he's calling. Obviously, there he's in cover 3. If he shows me that next time, we got our bomb for it. But on defense, it was just quick hiking again, right? So just have to be a little bit quicker. But this is sloppy. That was really sloppy. That time I didn't click on. I'm just, you know, for whatever reason right now, like, I feel like the AI, man, I'm struggling getting this thing off. All right, we're blitzing here. We're done trying to, like, play his little game. He's not blocking anybody. If he's not blocking anybody, we need to scream. It's just as simple as that. We're getting too adjusty. Obviously, I like the fact that I showed you how to take away his corner route. We're just sending dogs. Go get him. All right. 3 whole yards. You can have it. Yeah. Block somebody. All right. Now. Oh, he almost picked it off. Okay, 4th and 5. Let's just get pressure, right? Like, he still hasn't blocked anybody the whole game. He has not shown that, and yeah, just go get him. All right, cool. So it'll be GG's for him. We got the W. I really would appreciate some love and support. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for hanging with me this far. I know the content's been a little bit slow lately, but I had a lot of fun bringing you guys this gameplay. I don't get to do a lot of gameplay for you guys, but I definitely, if you guys show support, I'd love to do more of this for you guys. So anyway, hope you guys have a great night. See you guys in the next episode. Be well.